Here's my pitch. Welcome. Thanks a bunch.
Well, I guess we'll just get right into it. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I'm glad we have returned to Enbar. It's far warmer than the kingdom, for one. How are you doing, Your Majesty? I hope you've been getting some rest at least. It seems you never stop working unless someone physically pulls you away from it.
I've been getting more rest than Hubert, at least. We're here in the gardens, chatting, are we not?
Fair enough. And so I'm clear, even a sliver of your time is a blessing beyond all measure. Though I suggest you find a better point of comparison than Hubert for how hard you work.
This is the part where you nobles all crowd around a table slurping on tea, right?
Slurp.
Seems like a good enough way to unwind a bit.
Tea? I wouldn't mind were it just myself and Her Majesty, but... What's happening in the throne room?
Hubert, what's wrong?
Intruders in the palace, Your Majesty. They entered through one of the secret passages, and are even now attempting to hunt you down. I sent soldiers to intercept them. We should be prepared for anything.
Do you think it's those who slither in the dark?
I know not. But they could not have breached that passage without assistance from the inside. Though there are only a few who know of that passage, and would be capable of acting as a guide.
Looking right at me.
Your Majesty, might you kindly step this way?
Hubert, do you really think she would do that?
You're not getting away!
This shall be your grave, intruder!
You simpleton! Were you trying to annihilate me as well? Thanks to you, the assassin made their escape!
As though one of your paltry skill would have caught such elusive prey in the first place. What matters now is that we give pursuit. All trespassers must be felled without mercy.
Angry eyebrows. Defeat Shamir. Edelgard is routed. Persuade the assassin who just tried to kill Edelgard. Edelgard to a safe location using rescue magic. I mean, she's pretty strong if she's using my stats that I have for her. Unless they reclass her. Made her, like, generic. You just take it for now. No, she's still built like I have her. Oh gosh, Hubert's level 15. With the act. Oh no. Zoom out, please. Thank you. No, zoom. Thank you. Stop it. Fortress Knights, Strong Captains, Bishops, Assassins. The chest way down here. Count Hevering's way over there. Kinda sus. Smear's not anywhere though, but I'm guessing she's just gonna pop up later. Well, without Edelgard, that opens up a slot for who I'd play as. And Shamir doesn't require anyone specific. Nope. Let's think here. Marianne might actually be, or Mercedes might actually be my best bets.
I'll do my best.
So many pages. No swords though. I don't know if having Petra be playable would be good or not. Over Bernadetta. Wait, I already have me as Paladin. Why do I need Yuritsa unless I just want to be crazy with the death knight? Yeah, no. So we're suspicious. We're sus. We're gonna get voted out of the ship.
That was Shamir, which means the attackers.
They must be the Knights of Ceres' assassins. We must protect Her Majesty with everything we have.
It's pretty ballsy of the church to start sending assassins.
Stop the enemy incursion! Seal off those entry points before reinforcements arrive!
Lady Edelgard, I must ask that you remain in the throne room where it will be easier to defend you and predict enemy movements. And as your protection will require my full attention, I will remain here at your side.
I like the remix. Okay, let's take some time to take care of this here.
You can count. I'll do my best.
I can count.
Begin.
Let's send Petra this
The
way,
Sky
so we're
Spirit
all not
watches
just on
over me.
top of each other.
Starting the mission.
Another side.
It's Birdie's time to shine.
Why is Marianne in the hallway fighting?
Please, excuse me.
sure I'll be much use, but I'm coming to help.
It was careless to be allowing assassins inside. We must exterminate them with much haste. The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Oh jeez, Shadow Flash while on a horse. Cool, she defeated the sniper. There she is.
Peace, good intruder. I assure you, I'm no fighter.
Well, you're dead.
Says the wolf in sheep's clothes. But sure, whatever. Where's the Emperor?
Or he's just a traitor. I get him towards the middle, but kept pushing him to the wall.
Good. Just a little more and we'll retake this section of the palace.
Huge.
We'll hold up nice and safe until they came barging in.
Where's everyone at? Are they all just rolling around?
Just do as I planned. I shall provide support.
Surprised that he's still alive.
I will gladly handle this. I am here to aid you.
Yeah, I don't want her fighting an assassin 30 levels higher than her in a hallway. It won't be a good use of time. 60 FPS, 60 FPS in the corner. Look at it, it's so smooth. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Showtime.
You're not my target, which means you're wasting my time.
Kind of I've never seen that you can persuade her, but she'd be pretty dedicated to the church.
I've got you now. Yeah, not bad. I can't waste another minute.
Disappeared into the palace.
Slippery creature. Let's stay on guard.
Over here! More intruders!
Hello.
Crush them all!
Is there even one room I can be alone?
Assassins. Like literal class assassins. That's not right. Okay, everyone's all holed up here at the top left, which is not what I wanted for anything.
You can count on me.
You all need to
I'll
stop
do
acting
my
like
best.
a bunch of clowns.
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
It's Bernie's time to shine.
Anything Bernie's effective against? No.
You can
Actually,
count on me. I'll
you
do
do
my
that.
best.
Bernie
It's
can-
Bernie's time to shine.
This.
Begin. The Sky Spirit.
It's
What about
Bernie's
both
time
of
to
you?
shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
I. Finding armor isn't gonna be good for me. I might just have to loop it around and go kill the assassins, you know.
Still improving. You're so strong. Please let us take this place down. I need somewhere to hide.
I thought those assassins were, like, moving. Are they not? Or did they already move? They already moved.
Not a watch closely.
Wow, they're all just running around the stairs, huh?
I fight with all I have.
What's going on?
I'm not a child.
One side's wearing red, one side's wearing white with... So you try figuring out what's going on. Apparently the answer is like Cynthia just gets killed again. How much damage did that do? It's only 5%. I take care of them.
You can count on me. I'll do my best. Already? I'm not afraid of you.
You cancel out of that attack, so you do the rain of fire from above in addition to special.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
It's Bernie's time to shine.
And Brian's really weak against a lot of stuff. Maybe I should just let it roam around. I'm surprised Hubert's doing actually surprisingly fine. I guess he doesn't care about that 50 level difference.
The enemy is trying to seize the fire orbs.
Take a breather.
Fireworks, yo!
If they succeed, they'll be able to target Her Majesty. You can't let that happen.
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay. I'll claim the Emperor's head myself! Here goes!
Oh, since you insist on spawning right next to me.
Dispatch her at once.
The enemy's stronghold will be ours. I've got you now.
Dead. Literally dead instantly. Way to go. You announced your entrance like, I'm gonna kill the Emperor.
Close. We best stay on our guard, Your Majesty.
Let's take it down at once.
Should like the #1 rulebook of assassinations be don't make yourself known. Don't yell out your attack. Swordmaster, not an assassin. Yeah, I guess there are more flammable now. I'm glad I had a warning that it was getting ready to be captured.
Not good. We're sitting ducks now.
Glad I also had time to know.
Assassins. They're an army.
A little heads up would have been nice. There. Wow. 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 Maybe I can kill him afterwards, but it feels bad to fail.
To me. I will walk you to the Emperor's hiding place.
Well, that's not good. Just need to use magic to send in attackers.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Starting the mission. Is
That takes care of the rabble.
It's fun to spam her dash
Leaves
attack.
us with the true problem at hand. We will not escape our clutches this time.
They're really keeping their feet on. Alright, time for another approach.
Enough of this. It seems clear the enemy won't come out of hiding until I...
She's advancing.
That may be true, Your Majesty. But is it wise to place yourself in such peril?
I'm glad you took care of those reinforcements. The last thing I want is more work.
Send Bernie with whoever I'm fighting Shamir with. Oh jeez, I'm nowhere close to the S rank. Oh jeez, Hubert, really?
My turn. Couldn't hurt.
I'll take this purple butt. Funny how there's no side quest for this one, them appearing to attack her. I don't know how I'm gonna get enough people. Wait a minute. Was there even anyone with a key who appeared in this map? I never saw anyone.
Begin. I am advancing.
You got my back?
I can help.
What's this even doing down there?
Watch closely.
Take a breather.
Do it.
Do it.
It's a trap.
Okay, Petra, thank you. I just ruined the entire thing. I'm sure there was a haha funny dialogue about being trapped down with a furry. Haha funny funny.
Is it my turn? Just in case.
Aren't you the Princess of Bridget? You serve the Empire?
I am serving Bridget, and Bridget is standing with the Empire. You are mine! All enemies will be falling! Farewell! In the name of Bridget! You are mine! No, not yet! Not a problem.
Whatever. So much for the dialogue I wanted. We gotta do a stupid trap thing. Oh, well, leave it to me to fuck up something and do it wrong.
That should do for now.
Gosh, I hate these stupid major snipers.
Enemies will be falling!
Oh, look who it is.
It's brave of you to try and lure us out, but such courage will cost you your life.
Thunder, Catherine. It seems Rhea is not playing around.
Is Catherine the end of the mission, or does Shamir reappear?
War fe-
They've broken through. You must hurry to Her Majesty's side.
Hey, look, there's the key.
Take a breather.
Where we at on the map? Well, I guess we weren't gonna S-rank this one anyway. Too much damage, too much crap.
No mercy to the Archbishop's enemies!
A long list.
My lord, we stand ready to warp the Emperor back to the throne room upon your command.
Warp her back. She just sent Catherine flying across the room. That's kind of funny. Emperor doesn't give a fuck about the weapon triangle.
You're taking a beating, Catherine. But don't worry, I've got your back.
Shamir. I heard you quit the Knights of Seros, yet here you are.
Well, someone's done their research. But yeah, I'm just another mercenary now.
Then let me make you an offer. Come work for us, and we will spare Catherine's life.
Oh man, work for us, we'll spare your girlfriend. I haven't done the rescue yet, just because it's like... Why do it? She's actually being effective. I'm trying to get her away.
Hate me all you want. My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
You're worth 1,000 soldiers.
Even the two of us isn't enough.
Garitza is nearly routed. See ya.
I can't take any more of this. Shamir, stand down and find a place to rest. I'll handle this.
Stop. Well, for one, like always, you should know by now I never look at chat whenever I'm in the middle of something, so spamming stop isn't gonna do anything.
Let's do this together!
We'll do it together! I've got you now! Run, Catherine. I'm staying. Don't make me drag you out of here, Shamir. Go before I kill you myself. Damn it.
Good. We have a contract. The threat has been quelled, but we allowed them far too much leeway. The situation calls for careful reflection.
Still, you saved my life, which means my path for the future remains intact. Thank you.
Hubert, did you hear? My father has...
Vanished. Yes. We should have killed the dastard when we had the chance.
All I can say is that I wished my father to be tried fairly, as is his noble right. But now, it is clear that will never happen.
I could excoriate you further, but we lack the time. We must get to the bottom of this, and quickly. The Knights of Seros descended on us with the fury I have rarely seen. In all that confusion, even a bear could have slipped away without raising an alarm.
I would not go so far as to call them conspirators, but my father had many old friends in the palace. Some may have turned a blind eye. They should be found and questioned.
I agree. That is one possibility. Oh, there is another.
Is this January 6th?
Yes, well, now that we have a fugitive on our hands, I intend to make full use of it. This situation affords us a chance to remedy another.
If that is the beginning of a scheme, Hubert, you do a terribly poor job of veiling it.
It is no concern of yours. Not yet, at any rate.
Right. Lovely. Well, so long as whatever you're planning has Edelgard's blessing and will be of aid to the Empire, I will brook no complaint.
All will be revealed in time.
So this has to be the end of part 1, right?
Not bad.
This isn't my finest moment.
I won't let myself stop here. Hey,
I work to grow.
I'll shoot.
Shmira's now fully lost her. I think I actually did kill her because she wasn't popping up, but there she popped up. There, all your worries are over.
I'm told the secret passage they used was sealed off centuries ago.
Yes. The palace floor plans failed to even show it. I'm shocked the church knew of its existence.
In the age of Seros, the Empire and Church were intimately related. It's safe to assume the Central Church took pains to retain its information from the time.
I shudder to think what other inconvenient secrets they might be privy to.
Yes, well, based on the scale of the attack, they must have seen this as their first and only chance. Ah, there you are.
they said you wanted to talk?
Yes. I believe I owe you an apology.
Oh yeah? What for?
To be blunt, I thought you were with the enemy. I had you pegged for an informant, planted among us by those who slither in the dark. It was not an unreasonable assumption. You enter Her Majesty's life at the perfect time, allure her with your strength, and choose our house to study with. And oh, surprise! You have dark powers. It was all too much to dismiss as mere coincidence.
It was at Hubert's suggestion that I appointed you captain of our mercenary unit. He felt this would allow us to quietly assess your abilities and allegiances, and I agreed. I know I told you I did this because I believed in you and your strength, but the decision was somewhat more nuanced than that. I'm sorry.
The moment I got wind of this attack, I immediately thought of you. This is it, I thought. The traitor has sprung the trap, and now the Emperor's life is in danger. But instead, you thwarted the assassination attempt and kept Her Majesty safe. I was wrong about you. Deeply so. And for that, I am ashamed beyond measure. Pray forgive me.
Don't worry about it. I would have done the same. Honestly, I thought it was weird how quick you both trusted me. Good to finally know the reason behind it all.
That does not excuse our actions. We had no right to deceive you as we did. But I swear, we will make amends. You have but to let us know how.
You can start by trusting me. Or if that's not in the cards, have the decency to tell me you don't to my face. At least then I'll know where I stand.
I doubt doing so would have changed anything. But I understand the sentiment. We will attempt to be better going forward.
Be better? Really?
Hubert, why not just promise to be more forthright?
Because that might make me a liar. Let me speak plain. I no longer believe you to be working with the enemy. However, that does not necessarily mean the possibility is now non-existent.
Well, I guess I did ask for honesty. But look, do you guys trust me or not?
Of course we trust you.
Or I do at least. So please, let us begin this relationship anew on solid ground.
Larva spoke up.
It is now 1182. The great war Edelgard instigated has swept across Fodlan and looks more grim with each passing day. The Empire struggles to hold Aryan Road to the west and the Great Bridge to the east. The kingdom cannot bring western lands to heal. Even the Alliance must face changing times. The Central Church sends the Knights of Seros to the imperial capital to assassinate the Emperor, but fails. Roughly half a year passes before the tides show any true sign of shifting.
Part 1, Finn.
Scarlet Blaze. Shifting history. 5 months have passed since the attack on the Emperor, and 1182 nears a close. Though each army schemes, the battle maps barely change. But now, history is about to resume its course.
What did he do now?
Today is a momentous day in Fodlan's history that people will mark for generations to come.
Then why do you look so conflicted?
I'm not conflicted, Claude. I'm just painfully aware of how much stronger I need to be. That's why I'm counting on you and the Alliance to make up the difference.
Hey, I've got feeling unprepared down to a science, so let's say we help each other out. If we work together, we can achieve what's best for both of us, right?
Indeed.
I have reviewed the terms, Your Majesty. All that remains is the placement of your seals.
Everything looks good to me. I'm especially glad we found a solution to the control of Murden.
You've done fine work here, Hubert. Thanks. And thanks to you as well, Holst. You know I'm not good at this sort of thing.
I've never known you to shy away from ceremonial affairs like this. But it is the most significant pact since the founding of the Leicester Alliance, so your caution was most prudent. I must admit, I was quite nervous. Thankfully, I managed not to follow it up.
You surely jest. You did your work masterfully, without batting an eye. I am truly impressed that Leicester's most valiant general is so well versed in diplomacy.
Don't be insulting, Hubert. Sir Holst is a duke. A man can be brave in battle and still know how to get things done. Take our Minister of Military Affairs, for example.
A man for whom the term looks can be deceiving was likely invented.
Speaking of Count Burgleys, where is he? I thought he'd be here so we could go head-to-head. We never did get to finish our battle.
I'm afraid the Count couldn't make it, but perhaps you'd consider my bodyguard instead? I'm certain you'll find the challenge to your liking. Is this your first time meeting, by the way?
It is. Well, friend, care to go around with me?
They say this Holst character is the strongest man in Leicester. But is he as strong as the Ashen Demon?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Now that's what I like to hear.
I hope you mean later and not this very second. It would be a shame to get blood all over this nice paperwork.
Yes. All eyes are on us. We must make this a grand gesture and show our soldiers that Adrestia and Leicester have joined forces for a brighter future.
Well, let's get to it. As leader of all the lords and knights who sit at the round table of the Leicester Alliance, I, Claude von Regan, hereby swear this pact. Leicester pledges to work in harmony with the Adrestian Empire and do everything in its power to secure a peaceful future for Fodlan.
By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword that crowns the double-headed eagle, I, Edelgard von Hresfeld, hereby swear this pact. Adrestia pledges to work hand in hand with the Leicester Alliance to deliver peace to the land and secure a future for all its people.
The pact is sealed.
And now it is our job to uphold it.
Goodness, look how far you've risen. You're standing on the stage of history. I know you'll do great things. Yes, and greater things still.
Right then. We've got plenty of bright new faces here at the round table today.
I guess we're all buddy-buddy now.
First, a brand new count ruling Gloucester, and Duke Goneril and Count Ordelia have decided that their heirs will sit for them.
Unfortunately, Lawrence and Lysithea can't join us, due to their responsibilities in the Imperial Army.
I called you here to give you notice. The Leicester Alliance is assenting to the Empire's request and sending troops to the Kingdom front. Houses Regan, Gloucester, and Daphne will be supplying most of the soldiers, and instead of the usual route through Aelel, we'll be invading Fraldarius directly by sea.
You're staying behind, right, host?
Indeed I am. Almyra is still an unknown quantity, and we've no idea if or when Prince Shahid might stage another attack. And the same goes for House Ordelia. They've had more than their share of troubles on their border. We agreed that shipping their army away might not be the most prudent of ideas.
And that's all she wrote. You'll find the details in the document you've all been given. I wish the Kingdom would see they're between a rock named Adrestia and a hard place named Leicester and throw that white flag high, but of course they won't. So good luck, everyone. I'm counting on you.
I guess Claude can be useful after all.
And so, the Alliance has agreed to bring their troops to bear and attack the Kingdom from the east. At the same time, we will resume our invasion from the west, using Aryan Road as a foothold. We'll subjugate the Kingdom's lords, one by one, as we work our way toward Blathed.
News of the Pact will doubtless have spread throughout the kingdom by now.
Live camera reaction of Dimitri seething.
Provided enough houses see the futility in fighting, we may be able to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. However, that is likely wishful thinking. We should instead expect the worst, and prepare accordingly.
Well, I guess this isn't Fire Emblem diplomacy, Three Hopes.
You think? Some of them already bent the knee to us once, along with Count Rowe. Wouldn't they jump at a chance to swap sides again?
An idea I am certain has already occurred to the king. Lately we have been scrambling to reorganize, dealing with an attack by the Knights of Seros and negotiating a pact with Leicester. And during that time, the winds of purgation have swept across Fargus. In one fell swoop, the king has expunged most of the nobles likely to align with us.
Still, it's us and the Alliance against him, which means we've got the advantage. What's there to worry about?
The concern isn't that we'll lose. It's that winning might come at the cost of too many lives. What an utterly pointless, senseless thing to do. Oh, I find it all so very draining.
Whatever our intent, we're the instigators here. We can't expect the enemy to do anything less than defend their land with tooth and claw.
Speak for yourself. If someone invaded my territory, I'd hand over lands and titles on a silver platter. Especially if I had no chance of winning.
There is truly no other noble like you, Linhard. And perhaps no person at all for that matter. Regardless, we must proceed with caution. When people think someone is after what they possess, they respond with fear, even if the thought is all in their head. In the eyes of the people of Fargus, there is no limit to what evils the Empire might visit upon them.
My father started saying he can't sleep because he's scared the old church is coming to Garrett Mach to kill him. From the sound of my mother's letters, he's really shaken up.
Remember that the kingdom has much coldness. We must not forget to be bundling up like people of the snow.
Our Petra is always ready for what lies ahead.
I wish I had better understanding of your Fodlan ways, so I could be giving more assistance to everyone.
Don't worry about it, Petra. With all the different factions in this thing, even we have a hard time keeping it straight.
I'm sure Dorothea has a lot of hard times keeping things straight.
In any case, the battles ahead will be more brutal than any we have yet fought. Keep a vigilant eye out for both yourselves and each other. That is all. Dismissed.
Guess things aren't gonna be so easy anymore. We're under some real pressure to win.
Wow, we're going really far north. Dude. Lots of chapters on our fights in this one. You acquired the following class of Dragons, Asura. Emperor. Wider body facility. Cheers to the supply depot. New exam seals are available. Some units gain new equipment and battalions. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. It's just like, here we go. And new Rising Star Mercenaries, Supreme Armored Coat. Resist axes. Interesting. Swift Awakening. Increase the amount of successful attacks but we can engage. Axe Buster 5. Axe Breaker. Dark Spikes T. Renewed Carnage. Gradually restores the warrior gauge. Wow, okay. Swift Slice. The Creation. Really? Here we have Emperor. Unparalleled defense, appears unstoppable force, and legendary armor of the Adjusting Emperor. Charm. Lance Buster. Lance Breaker. Makes sense. Armored Strike. Season Tactics. Flickering Flower. Stormer of the Land. Reduces damage taken proportional to how much lower the enemy's charisma or charm is. Wow, we actually have damage reduction. Vajra Mushti, yeah, there they are. Just use Eviscerate when wielding it. Shimmer. Sniper Blind. Oh, she has Death Blow. Hello. Strike with the right timing to increase critical hit rate and imbue attacks with ice. All these supports to do, sheesh. Happy and bulbous. That's it? Wow.
Shall we?
Battle suggestions?
strategy.
Focus on developing flexibility to improve sword technique effects. Slightly increases the class experience gained when trading class with swords. Yaritza with axes, really? Don't remember the Death Knight.
I have a proposition.
Don't remember the Death Knight using axes.
Hey, so hear me. Hey.
What if we tried this?
Hey,
I have a strategy.
Easily amused. It's either swords or axes, really. I'm not gonna do gauntlets.
I will endeavor my hardest.
Shall we? What do you think?
hey.
Merc Whistle. Gift an ally a Merc Whistle, and in return they'll give you a special accessory. Put on a special accessory and your unique action ability will be overwritten with that of the unit who gave you the accessory. Only one per playthrough, so think carefully about whom you want to give it to. Interesting. Not sure what to do with that.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Guess I can do the support conversations now.
Oh, Edelgard. I'm glad I found you. Got a few?
Of course. What is it?
Well, remember how Hubert laid into me after the Knights of Seiros raided Enbar? It got me thinking. What do I need to do for you to trust me again?
Nothing. Hubert and I stopped doubting you the moment that business was behind us. You worked tirelessly for me, and I'm grateful for that. So please, there's no need to worry.
Still, we have no idea when those who slither in the dark might try to interfere again. Honestly, it kind of feels like there's more I should be doing to help. Like I'm just floating around without a purpose or something.
Very well. What do you propose?
If I had to pick something, I'd say protecting you would be my top priority. Everyone's got a bone to pick with you, especially the Church and those who slither in the dark. And they won't rest till they have your head.
Same with the internet.
After all, the Imperial Army's not gonna lose if we've got you at the top handing down orders. And I figure Hubert will stay off my back as long as I put my energy into keeping you safe. Then you can lead us to victory, and we'll all live trustfully ever after.
Perhaps, but I think you're forgetting something. The only way to protect me is by staying at my side, and therein lies a conundrum. Allowing you that close to me would in itself be proof of my trust. without which you would have never earned such an opportunity in the first place.
I know that. Still, I can't help but feel like that's what I've got to do to prove myself to you. Please, Edelgard. Even if it just means shielding you from your enemies.
Very well. Do as you will. In the meanwhile, I'll tell Hubert... Well, I'm not entirely sure what I will tell him. At the very least, we know those who slither in the dark are able to shapeshift at will. So, in a way, it doesn't matter who I choose to surround myself with. They could just as well turn out to be someone wholly different.
Thanks, Edelgard. I honestly could have sworn you were gonna say no.
Of course.
Lenhart, you got to be support. We're
What
gonna
I
spawn
truly
it.
want to know is why you'd risk your life just to earn my trust.
Do you really have to ask? You reshaped my entire life.
Not sure how I'm gonna be able to do that with them, but I can try.
Before I met you, I had nobody. I was nobody. But you still chose me of all people to command one of your armies. Now I can't walk down the street without people yelling my name. And I've got a great life surrounded by amazing friends. All of it possible because of you.
That's not true. You would not have earned this post if you lacked the talent.
Maybe now, but before you came along, nobody in the Empire gave a Pegasus's backside about talent. You gave me a seat at the table when no one else would.
Ah, I see.
If you want proof you've changed the world, just take a look at me. Because this gal, she's a whole new person thanks to you.
Aw, how sweet. That was only the B support? Wow, I thought I was already at B. And now I gotta wait even longer for the A, which is already ready to go. Who next? Let's do Monica.
Interesting. Her Majesty refrained from drinking tea today. A bit unusual, don't you think? I believe the last time that happened was 15 days ago. Ergo, we can conclude she tends to renounce the beverage when...
Hey, remind me why I'm doing this again. What's the point of recording all this stuff? Why not just hang out with her?
It is not stuff. These are Her Majesty's great exploits. They must be accurately recorded and preserved within the annals of Imperial history.
Not sure I'd call her tea habits great exploits. No one's ever gonna need that information. And how do you remember all this? I couldn't even tell you what I had for breakfast this morning.
I remember everything Her Majesty does.
Everything.
Every word she has ever spoken to me. Every morsel she has ever eaten. Not to mention where and when she ate it. Every sigh that has escaped her lips. Each and every one of her favorite...
Yeah, let's stop there. This is all sorts of weird.
Why do you say that? These are simply records that need to be kept.
All right, you've convinced me.
So you understand. This is the very reason I have been granted my excellent memory.
But if your memory's so good, then there's no reason for me to help, is there?
Oh, but there is. Her Majesty places a great deal of confidence in you. She often engages you in conversation, and the two of you spend an insufferable amount of time together. As such, you're able to obtain information I could not otherwise verify on my own. There is nobody more qualified than you to assist me in this undertaking.
All right, fine. I get that you're serious about all this. I don't mind lending a hand when I'm not busy. And there doesn't seem to be much harm in it. For Edelgard, anyway.
Spoken like a true confidant of Her Majesty. How dependable of you. It's no wonder she trusts you more and more each day. Even if it is maddening.
The jealousy.
And so, the time has come for me to grant you a very special privilege. I will permit you to devote yourself to Her Majesty as a sign of your undying love.
I'm honored, I guess. Does that mean you're not jealous of me anymore?
I suppose not. We will be comrades, joined in our quest to bestow love and affection upon Her Majesty.
Well, all right then. I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. I'm not really sure how I'd show my love for her, or if I'd even want to.
Very well. You clearly still fail to appreciate the full extent of Her Majesty's charm. However, I am confident you will come to your senses the more you assist me. I hope that one day you will ascend and become a true admirer of Her Majesty.
Yeah. You do that.
A rank.
Oh, hi.
Bernadetta, listen. I'm sorry about what happened back there.
No, it wasn't your fault. I'm the one who should be apologizing.
I didn't realize things could even go that bad. I'm glad we managed to get you in front of the meanest looking guy in my company, but that didn't last long before the nerves got to you. Quickest I've ever seen someone run, let me tell you.
And then I accidentally stepped on that horse's tail, so it started going wild and totally trashed the place. It'll probably take weeks for them to clean that up. Oh, you really did it this time, Bernie.
Hey, we all make mistakes. Water under the bridge, you know?
Yeah, thanks.
That aside, though, you still want to do something about your shyness, right? I can see why this is a bigger problem than your whole staying indoors thing. Your anxieties can be quite the hurdle to overcome.
You're right. But hey, I haven't been keeping to myself at all lately. Bernie's out in the open.
Either way, now we know how things turn out when we try to force the issue. Looks like we're better off taking an incremental approach.
How's that work?
Well, we can start by having you hide nearby while I talk to someone you're afraid of. And, I don't know, if the conversation gets interesting, maybe you can come out and join in?
I'm not going to care whether it's interesting or not. It doesn't matter if they're serious or boring or the most fascinating person in the world.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be tough to manage on its own, huh?
Not bad about hitting anybody.
Maybe the incremental approach won't actually be as hard as we think.
Really? How do you figure?
I mean, I did used to think you were pretty terrifying. But with all this stuff we've been doing together, I've actually gotten used to you. And now I'm not really shy around you, am I?
Glad to hear you say it. I'd honestly be kind of sad if you were still afraid of me after all we've been through. Sounds like getting you used to people is the way to go after all. Maybe you just have to spend a lot of time with someone before you get really comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Anyway, here's hoping you and I can keep getting closer, Bernadetta.
Right.
This war is going on and on. Do you think we will ever have sight of the end?
Yeah, I do. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but it's definitely out there on the horizon.
This song's new.
It will be good to be putting this war behind us. When the war is finished, what are you wishing to do?
That's a pretty big question.
Then I will give more clarity. How will you be supporting yourself when your contract is completed? If you have the desire, you could come to Bridget with me.
Wait, seriously? I thought you were just pulling my leg about that.
I would never be pulling your legs. Also, I am speaking with seriousness. After losing the war with the Empire, Bridget was forced into becoming a vassal state. But this war is giving Bridget the chance to stand on equal feet again. We will be opening our borders to Fodlan. The exchanges between us will flourish. I am needing a person I can trust to give me help with this. Please, accept my apologies if the offer was given with too much suddenness.
No, it's not that. I was just taking a moment to admire you. This war has been particularly ugly, and it seems like we're tearing each other apart on a daily basis. But people like you and Edelgard are already thinking about what comes next. How to plan for it. You're every bit the ruler they are.
No, I am different. I am the Queen of Brigid. We are the proud Isles, placed upon the sea by the spirits, who are watching over us to this day. Our future has the brightness of the sun. I am hoping you will be at my side as we are shaping it.
Powerful words. And I'm happy you put that much stock in me. Honestly, it's a good fit. I've got nothing tying me down. No family, no titles, no property to speak of.
I am not asking for your answer in this moment. I know your sword is sold right now. But when this war is over, I hope the making of a decision is at the top of your to-be-doing list. That is why I am approaching you so early, because I am very, very sneaky.
Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. And I don't blame you for trying to sneak ahead of the competition. Honestly, I'm kind of flattered. So, how about this? Let's both make it through this war unscathed and decide what comes next together.
Constance. Surprising I got her today already. I guess I did.
Constance, is that you? I don't think I've ever seen you train during the day.
Good day to you, though I fear my presence is as a storm cloud in an otherwise clear sky. My sincerest apologies for subjecting you to this wretched sight. I shall vacate the premises at once to spare you any further distress.
No, wait, don't go. Since you're here, why don't we train together? You're here because you're trying to achieve your dream, right?
Though it pains me to deny such kind words, of which I am truly unworthy, I am afraid my dream will likely never come to pass. This pathetic excuse for athleticism you see before you is nothing but a futile attempt to strengthen my frail body and stave off death. How could I possibly ask an exemplary warrior such as yourself to squander your time with one such as I?
Training so you don't die is as good a reason as any. I'd say that's why I'm doing it too. See? Our goals are the same, so there's no reason not to work together.
Well, since you have given it much more consideration than I deserve.
What a workout! I'm beat.
To think my other side would be able to keep up with such rigorous training.
You okay, Constance?
Never better. In fact, I am just getting started. Are you leaving so soon?
All right, let's go again. But it's strange how you're suddenly so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I surprise even myself sometimes. Making my dreams a reality takes effort, you know. I cannot allow something so trifling as exhaustion to stand in my way. Who knows how long things would take if I did? Therefore, I shall spare no opportunity to train today. And tomorrow, all of Fodlan will behold my military prowess.
That's all well and good. But then why didn't you want to train before?
I told you there were extenuating circumstances. Had I known you would respond in such a manner, I would have asked for your assistance much earlier. Oh, I just had a brilliant idea!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
We can train together and conduct magical experiments at the same time! You see, I've invented this particular spell that imbues the palms with a suction power that makes dropping one's weapon a hindrance of the past.
Sure, why not? I'll try anything once. Go for it.
Splendid! Let us begin, shall we?
One side has an overabundance of confidence, while the other is clearly lacking it. Maybe the two balance each other out.
What are you blathering on about? Let us be on with it!
still locked.
You must be exhausted, Your Majesty. I was beginning to believe that council would never end. Should I make tea?
Thank you, Monica. Why don't you join me?
Oh, I would love to.
I can hardly remember the last time I saw you rest. You need to stop overworking yourself. We can't afford for you to get sick.
Her Majesty has invited me to tea, and she's worried about my health? Oh, this is the greatest day of my humble life.
Come now, I've always cared for your well-being, and it's not as if we never have tea together.
Oh, I'm aware. This is the 208th time you've worried about me, and our 113th time sharing tea. I've been keeping a record on paper, and in my head.
Now I'm even more concerned.
Aw, thanks.
I suppose it just shows how hard you work for me. I hope you feel I do enough in return. If there is anything you need, don't hesitate to ask.
Truly? You'd really listen to my request? Your Majesty is actually willing to make Monica von Ox's impossible wish come true?
Well, let's keep the wishes within the realm of the plausible, if you please.
All right. In that case, may I... Oh, this is so disrespectful. May I hold you in my embrace? Just for a minute?
I don't see why not.
What kindness. I promise to be even more loyal to you from now on, Your Majesty.
As if such a thing were possible. You've given me more loyalty than I could ever rightfully expect.
Oh, that reminds me. There is something I've been meaning to tell you. It seems as if you have been upset with yourself because you were planning to leave me for dead. But I just want you to know that had such events come to pass, I still would have died happy. I would have been at peace because I helped you achieve your vision. Well, I should go see to that tea.
She really is something else. I knew she was strong, yet she always finds new ways to surprise me. Thank you, Monica.
Don't forget about the embrace. This is what 3 houses took from us. Never forget what they stole from us. Well, that was cute. Speaking of cute, let's see what the Death Knight has to say.
Bored, are we?
Training is useless. Swords are for killing.
I can see why you'd find it vexing. To you, real battles are a source of sustenance. It's easy to forget how some people welcome this war, especially the Death Knight.
Without the war, I would just be killing someone less deserving. When it ends, our contract expires. Then I face my punishment.
You're still adamant about that? I agree that, circumstances aside, a crime like yours warrants some kind of punishment. But there are other ways to go about it. For example, you could atone for your sins by doing good in the world. Or is anything less than perdition off the table? It's not as if the members of House Bartels were completely innocent, after all.
That is what you want, not me. It is my future. I choose how I live and die.
Well, I'm sorry to hear you'll be leaving us, but I do respect your resolve. I'm pleased you're choosing to live and face the consequences, instead of taking the Craven's way out.
Let them lock me up. And if I'm ever forgiven, this is my path. If I die in a cell, so be it.
Well, whatever you seek for yourself, I hope you find it. I truly do. We all deserve to be the architects of our own lives. I believe that so fiercely that I started a war to remake the world under that ideal.
You did so much for me. I'm sorry it came to this.
Don't apologize. If anything, I'm grateful. Thank you, Emil. I mean, Yuritsa. Ah, so I won't get scolded for saying the wrong name? That's a step forward. Whatever you and I expect from tomorrow, we have to keep fighting for it. Are you with me?
I am.
Wow, your painting is brilliant, Marianne. Oh, it's not anything special. Sure it is. I mean, especially since this is basically your first time. You're a natural. But me? I was born with a chronic lack of painting skill.
That's not true at all. I think your work is gorgeous. The sky and earth seem to leap off the canvas.
Oh, you really think so?
And what's more, I couldn't help but notice your ability on the horses we rode here. You overflow with talent, Bernadetta. Never doubt it.
That horse thing is just because I'm a noble. They made me practice all the time when I was young. Though yeah, I've done a lot of riding both on and off the battlefield lately. You've really inspired me to be better.
I would expect nothing less than such an effort from you, Bernadetta.
Say, Marianne, what do you want to do when this war is over?
Well, if it were allowed, I'd love to go to a forest where sunlight filters through the leaves and read a book while surrounded by small animals.
Surrounded by animals? I mean, that's a lovely dream.
What do you want to do, Bernadetta?
I'll tell you, but it has to stay between us, okay? I'm, writing a story, and I'd like to finish it.
You are so very full of talent. I have such respect for you.
Oh, it's not so much. But hey, I just thought of a new story. Okay, so it's about a girl in a remote forest who talks to animals and makes friends with them.
Wait, isn't that...
Yes. I totally plagiarized your life. I just thought it would be fun to turn your dream into a story.
I'm totally plagiarizing your life.
It is a book I would very much like to read. Please do let me see it if you ever finish.
Okay, Bernie. Pressure's on now.
I look forward to it.
In that case, maybe you could actually teach me about the forest animals? You know so much, Marianne. Honestly, I'd love to just sit and talk about whatever with you.
That sounds wonderful.
And it's a promise. We'll talk each other's ears off.
It is a promise indeed.
It's amazing how much chemistry those two have. They're really good together. Petra and Constance. Cute sport.
Constance, I think I am starting to have more understanding of you. Both parts of you are the true you. The part that cannot be accepting is existing alongside the part that can. These two are always fighting inside you. It is very difficult.
I would venture to say that you have described me most aptly. There is still much about myself I have yet to understand, but the idea that the two parts of me exist in a state of conflict is most intriguing.
Before, you were telling me there was no point in having conflict over the past. You were letting go of the past to be living in the present. Your words were touching my heart.
Yes, I do suppose I may have said something to that effect. How mortifying.
But then you fled before I could be responding. That was showing me that you have difficult feelings for me after all. This is also one part of you battling with the other, I think.
It is entirely possible that such is the case. As I could never hide the truth from you, I must admit I found you somewhat intimidating. Despite my springing the topic on you without warning, you stood strong and listened, and were even gracious enough to discuss it afterward. You dazzled me, and I do not respond well to dazzling. I am weak and pathetic as I am now.
No, that is not weakness. It is balance. The weak part is existing, so the other part can be strong for you. Are you not agreeing?
Why ever would you think that?
Because I am the same. I am also having a weak part, like you. I am always pretending that the past is not bothering to me, but my father is dead, as are many of my people. This gives me great sorrow, and I am unable to be accepting. The weak part of me is winning. Why is it that I am still living, when so many others had to be dying?
That is a thought that I ponder often myself. For what purpose am I even here? Why is it that I am the only one left to suffer? Is there anything left for me to live for? All I feel is the pain of the people I have lost. But I know now that someone like you, a person as dazzling as the other part of me, also shares that same pain.
Of course.
May I be so bold as to ask what it is that gives you solace?
My brother and sister back home. They're still very small, but thinking of them always provides me with strength. If I am not able to be claiming the throne, they are likely to be killed. Bridget expects me to be a strong queen, a warrior. Only I can be improving our relations with Fodlan. I must be rising to the challenge. Where are you finding your solace?
I take peace in the dream the other part of me still believes in. The dream that one day, House Nouvelle will be restored to its former glory. As unlikely as this seems, I find I am unable to discard it entirely.
Then let us both be taking heart. We will be living and we will be fighting. We are sharing a past of sorrow. But together, we can be overcoming it and walking on towards tomorrow.
You have my deepest thanks, Petra. Alone, I may never have found the courage I need, but with you beside me, there is hope.
That was nice.
Well, how'd it go?
Money.
Any result's a good result.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
So these master classes, despite the game telling me, oh hey, here they are, I can't do anything with them yet. Lavish building materials and elite training gear.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Hello. What do you need?
Nuh-uh.
What the heck does she like? Math. So arithmetic textbook.
You remembered what I like.
She's smart.
Hello there. Nice one.
I don't know, should you probably be saying out loud that, yes, I also want to take them down, even though we're working with them?
Yes.
Why aren't you playable? Oh, Bernie's back inside.
Oh no! Wow! Thank you so much!
Smiley face.
A moment of your time.
The savage mockingbird.
Unbelievable.
Let's see.
Oh.
You sure?
That's appalling. For me? Oh.
Hey, could you spare a moment? I can't believe it.
Stole my thunder.
Wonderful.
Did you hear?
Still depressed, I see.
Got a sec?
Greetings. In actuality,
Greetings. Actually.
Excuse me.
Ah.
This is giving me great joy.
What do you think?
Nuh-uh.
Can I help you?
Wait, what? The little bird told me the royal army brought down and executed a court mage named Cornelia. I was wondering where she was at. They just killed her off screen. Well, guess that answers that. I was hoping to actually fight her.
Leave it to you. Do you have a moment? Let me see.
By the by. By the by.
How may I help you?
Follow the forest saint. Holy artifact lies beneath the monument on the coast.
Huh? Have you heard?
I know you. Listen up. Ugh.
Oh, man. Uh-huh. Listen.
Got a sec?
Saint.
Come to think of it,
He's been fishing.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
You there.
Why would you want to speak with me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but no.
Well, that reminds me.
Strategic marriages.
Let's see.
Let me think.
Oh man. objection to the notion of being ordered in by fools. And the Burt got him.
Hello. Do you have a moment? That's very kind of you.
Right in public, giving her a stuffed animal.
Well, well. Hello, you. We have some truly capable people here. Come back soon, all right?
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Guess I'll buy those now, but
You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon. I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Time to work you into shape.
Green, huh?
A new way to fight? Good. Oh, this'll...
and...
My style may change, but...
Look at me, I'm spending a lot of time looking at the classes again. For no real reason.
I never pictured this.
It's hard to feel bright in the sun.
What? Text file. I'll be right back when I get more water. been doing like every class for shiz, because I mean, I'm gonna probably be the more I play, just might as well get them all out of the way, and do the other ones later, unless you think that's a poor idea. But considering I use shiz the most, it's just reclass to the later classes, and then training grounds the other ones later. That's good. So they're at 8 support, I think. Is that maxed out? I think it's maxed out. It is maxed out because they spoke, I think. Did they?
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
It's locked.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
And you said the Linhardt one, so I mean, I guess I could put Linhardt in there and start building the support, even though I don't use Linhardt at all, and he's never been used once. My gosh, my elbow is so itchy, but I can't scratch it. It's like, I feel the itch like in the middle of your body where you can't scratch. Not a lot of manga supports to choose from. Guess that works.
We've definitely got some work to do. Hey, a new power!
Who knew this power?
Power, 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 power.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great.
How did you know I like this? Yes, well, I admire people who show such consideration.
What have I done to deserve this? I mean, thank you.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Got halfway through C with that, so works, I guess. Wait, what? Cavalry personally trained by the Death Knight. I didn't know he had his own battalion too. The Reaper Knights. It's like a bunch of mini Death Knights surrounding the Death Knight. Paralogs. Gosh, that was a little easy to do. You can field anybody when you replay it, so I guess that makes it easier to do an S rank then. So it's like just do it with Shez the first time around, and then come back later with your best units to S rank it. There's that foreign tone. And I think there must have a sword master. Well, that one's easy to take care of. Smooth out.
Another step toward victory.
I find she got the EXP boost thing just from sitting out that little bit from the story. That's good. So I have to assume that the Brunda eventually has to get better. At least I hope it would. Yeah, it's a lot like Warriors 1 in that regard then.
Let's earn our keep.
Fight.
I will stand strong against the enemy. We will surmount this challenge together. Begin. The Sky Spirit, here I go. Know they must learn who they're up against.
You can count on me.
Here I go. No.
I'll do...
Get them all.
Tastes more bitter than black as coffee.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Witness our valiant efforts.
Choice the messenger.
Too easy.
You're pretty useful sometimes.
lethal strategy.
I'm unstoppable. You are truly a force for reckoning.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
I'm swapping in.
Retreat! I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I have finished with great success. My strength is yours. We can ill afford defeat here. Not a problem. I'm. I can see it. This place is becoming ours.
Watch closely.
Retreat!
What did you expect?
What the hell?
That was close. I was lacking caution. Watch this.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
What is with the tendency of having my Scythia walk into a room just instantly almost die?
More bitter than black as coffee.
How did he...
Not all days go the way you hope.
Everyone's almost dead. That's stupid.
Best take all would be lost if I were to die here.
We're not losing to anyone!
Right.
Take a breather. You got my back?
Do I have a choice?
No, it sucks I lost the side quest. I don't like it when I have. And I exceeded the S rank because of that stupid damage from the warlock. Let's just finish this.
Let's link up. We must work together.
We'll do it together. I've got you now. Don't mind if I do.
Watch closely.
I don't know how we held them off, but we did.
Go figure.
War feeds my...
I won't let... I'm kidding.
Oh, everyone mastered their classes.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
Who knew?
We've finished laying out where the troops will be positioned, Claude. But, are you sure about this?
Am I sure about what?
This isn't even remotely like a standard attack formation. It's like you're going out of your way to limit casualties.
Not true. The moment the enemy drops their guard, we'll swarm them like a pack of bees.
Not bees.
And if they don't drop their guard?
Then I guess we'll just sit here making angry faces at each other.
Okay, come on. This strategy is not helpful.
Look, just by being here, we're drastically reducing the number of Kingdom soldiers the Imperial Army has to deal with, right? Which means we don't have to kick our troops into action until the Empire has marched further north. Once they're positioned to seize Bladed territory, that's when we'll move.
And if it all goes wrong, the losses could have catastrophic consequences for the future of the Alliance.
I'm not used to you being so worried about the big picture, Hilda. You've grown.
I wasn't going to stay a kid forever, you know.
Apparently not. I'm impressed.
Look, Hilda, I promise you, your fears are misplaced this time. The Empire's already compensated us for any potential losses, and will continue to do so. You don't think I would have signed that fancy pact if they weren't taking care of us, right?
Sure, but are they good for their word? Because I have doubts about that. I want to believe the pact will hold, I really do. But they strike me as folks who won't think twice about sticking an axe between your shoulders if the situation calls for it.
Fortunately, I can be pretty ruthless myself when it suits me. If I don't like something the Empire's doing, it might even be me who ends up breaking the pact.
If that's supposed to make me feel better, it is absolutely not working.
Easy, easy. I'm just throwing out a what if here. Just promise that you'll always have my back, even when things look their worst, all right? I need you.
Oh, fine. But only because it's you.
A report, Your Majesty. The Imperial Army marches on Western Fargus.
Just when we'd brought peace back to the area, too. We should get ready to provide aid at once.
Rodrigue has already been dispatched to Mateus, along with all the soldiers I can currently spare. And I've sent Annette and Gustav to the Baron's side. Though if it's for better or worse is yet to be seen. I don't doubt we'd all ride to the rescue if we could. But that's clearly not possible given the situation.
Agreed. Now that Claude's joined up with the enemy, we can't risk doing anything foolish. If we move our soldiers even a breath away from the northeast, the Alliance will be all over us.
All we can do now is divide our forces to keep the enemy in check and meet their attacks as they come. We never should have let this happen in the first place. But who could have seen the Empire and Alliance forming such a union?
Boar, are you seriously going to just stand by and watch? They'll overrun us if we don't stem the tide.
Though it smacks of desperation, I'm told the Western Front has enlisted the services of Gerald's mercenaries. They're the same band that carried the battle at Magdred Way. So I hope we can make good use of them again.
Is this really the plan? Burn through mercenaries while we hole up here?
Do try not to be so grim. The Empire has pushed rapid reforms on the land over these last few years. Not everyone was happy to have such changes thrust upon them, and that includes their new friends in the Alliance. The Empire is leaning over the kingdom with such greed that they might yet trip over their own feet.
Do you think there will be revolts?
I'm certainly not going to plan my strategy around it. But there have been whispers, yes. The old ways must die. With that I agree. But shove that down the people's throats, and you risk breaking the very land you're trying to rule.
Yes. We've grappled for years with the aftermath of trying to enact reform.
Change is a painful process. But rushed change will set the region to rot from the inside out.
I wonder why they're so intent on doing this the quick and dirty way.
It's difficult to say. Perhaps were things different, we might have found some common ground, some harmonious way forward. But I've lost too many I care about to this war. Ingrid chief among them. When I think about what they fought for, what they died for, there can be no turning back.
That's convenient, just moves right there.
Right. Right.
Mercenaries or vagabonds? We don't be Bridget mercenaries because, you know, Petra. Flower.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Well, that was quick. They're letting me go to master classes already. Just in time for when everyone mastered what they were in now. How convenient.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Time to work you into shape.
Look at all these classes I can get there. Asura.
Another tool in the belt.
Interesting design. Now I can use the Sword of Zoltan. Alright, I can also use magic. Alright, I got the Emperor.
I will hew my own path with this power.
Looking good. Are you saying War Strike was the one to use? Effective against all enemies, I guess so.
proper training,
Here. I
you'll
need to
be
go see if I can
unstoppable.
buy more seals. So I can get some Death Knight action going.
Welcome. Welcome. Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the one?
Seraphim, energy drop.
Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Well, I only got one, but I mean, why would I not use it on the Death Knight?
Time to work you into shape.
Deadly Sight. There he is.
I demand further strength.
Okay, now it's time to play the game of figuring out what to do. Also, if you're doing speedrun stuff, I feel like Shamir's a good addition, because, I mean, look at my use now, Bernadetta, through my slow pace, is at a level 35, Shamir joins at 33. Same level as my Death Knight. Yeah, I guess speedrunning is just shezzing everything. I wish I could organize my units by level in this screen and make it a lot easier. Bernadetta into Paladin. Calls on the morbid might of the underworld. Like, sure, the other paths you may get, you know, Hilda's older brother or Rodrigue. But what do you get with this path? The Death Knight. They're gonna lead you down the path that rocks. Alkanite actually has a really good skill there, just not a speed catalyst.
My style may change, but... This is a way... No matter the path. Shiny pink armor.
I doubt this will change anything.
Can't wait to see how you do.
mail sword is said to have been forged in an eastern land. Oh boy, more fog of war.
Understood.
Let's just field all my master class units. And then I'm gonna do something crazy. Are you ready for it? Not bad.
The fight starts now.
Let's see how shit.
Stay safe. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
Look at me.
United, we are unbeatable!
This can't be good.
Oh my gosh. Purple tornado. Everyone's just ganging up on this one.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
What do these do? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the hit speeder just keeps going.
Don't mind if I do.
$5,000.
Praiseworthy.
Oh my gosh. What the hell's going on with this character? Oh my gosh.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Finished.
10,000. 11,000. 12,000.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude.
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
Here I go.
That was
No
intense.
mistakes. They must learn who they're up.
You can count on me. I'll...
Okay, let's go.
Okay, the thief is like already way on the move there. So I'm not sure we can catch him. Oh, I stopped him right at the line. Oh, never mind, he opened the chest.
Stay sharp. Keep those eyes and ears open.
Is that all we've got?
Warlock's surrounded by grapnels.
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they're up against. I don't know how long I can hold out. Help me, please.
I'm unstoppable.
Watch this.
Praiseworthy.
Warlock nearly he was dead after one. Wow. They all did their charge move like at once.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Success was to be expected.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
It worked.
I might be in a little trouble.
Starting the mission. This grows troublesome.
Oh wow, she's fast.
feel sorry for them.
Now you know the strength of the Adrestian Emperor.
You strike a gallant figure, Edelgard.
Oh, unique line. Unique line! I went over the S rank on this one too. Oh well.
Watch closely.
I just wonder if I should give her her normal outfit for that. So it looks like we're gonna be sword master. Gosh.
I'm not a child.
I mean, her special doesn't because there's no dark magic.
It's finished.
Nice one. I'll take a breather. I'll take you all on.
Oh wow, even like cape bites up.
I hope this victory moves us closer to our desired future.
I must outwit even death.
Inconsequential.
I won't let myself stop here.
I had this talent hidden away?
Unlocked everything now.
The Imperial army will soon be knocking at our door. Why haven't Duval and Dominic stopped them?
Well, Duval just got his butt handed to him.
Baron, you'll never reclaim the title of Viscount your Lord Uncle lost if you go weak in the knees. Letting yourself be pressured into betraying the kingdom will see you cast out of the aristocracy for the rest of time. And your fickle nature would earn you the derision of both the kingdom and the Empire alike. They'll view you the same way they do Count Rowe.
I care not. I've no interest in going to my grave just because I drew the shortest straw.
Sorry to interrupt, but I figured you'd want to know we finished cleaning up the enemy's advanced troops.
Excellent. You certainly live up to your esteemed reputation, Captain Geralt. I've never met a more reliable band of mercenaries in all my years. It's a shame we only engaged you for the one contract. I don't suppose we could convince you to extend your term of service. His Majesty the King has heard tale of your exploits. I could arrange for an introduction.
Appreciate the offer, but that would mean going to Ferdiad. I've got reasons for avoiding that place, so thanks, but no thanks.
I see. It will be a shame to lose you, but I won't pry.
It's nothing against you or the kingdom, mind you.
Then I'll hold out hope we might fight alongside each other again someday. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Baron and I must inspect the camp. Best of luck to you in battle, Captain.
You feeling any better? I have to say, I'm still not used to this new look of yours.
It's just a phase, Dan.
That makes two of us. But it will bother me less once I'm on the battlefield.
If you say so. With the war and the state it's in, the Empire is throwing everything they've got at this thing. I don't know if it's that or something else, but I've got a bad feeling. So watch yourself out there.
I will. You do the same.
Oh, right. I've been meaning to give you this. Never used to be without it. Cuts like a dream. I want you to have it. Swords like this are given to captains of the Knights of Seiros, and mine was just collecting dust in the band's convoy.
That's right. Alois mentioned you used to serve there.
That was a lifetime ago.
This only just got mentioned.
I don't plan on swinging this sword ever again.
But are you sure you want to give it away? It must be quite special to you.
Violet's necktie is going into her chest. I'm just going to say that now as an observation.
I'd be happiest seeing you get some use out of it.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Be good to it, all right?
Dorothea would like to suggest a battle plan.
Do you think this might work?
It engulfs all. Is there something you want to engulf? So, when training in class that wields swords is what I have now. She suggests changing it to infantry classes.
We need to work with what we have.
An old adversary bars your way. Well, I guess there's our Violet fight again. Age of Doers. You can only take infantry units into this battle. Bye. Devil's Sword.
And that reminds me, I actually found myself at a noble's tea party not too long ago.
Oh, you must be talking about Ferdy, right? He does love his tea.
No. It happened while I was doing some work as a bodyguard. The nobles who threw the party even gave me a cup of tea to show their appreciation. I didn't really know what to make of it, though. Hard to say if it was even good or bad.
Understandable. Settings like that tend to choke the flavor out of any food or drink you happen to come across, among other things.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm built for all that fancy stuff. Hey, remember when I asked you to sing for me? You belted out a verse from one of your operas. It kinda reminded me of that tea. It's like, I just don't have the background for that sort of stuff. If you don't grow up in it, you're not gonna get it.
Everyone has a right to those things, though. Taking in a tragic opera, letting an elegant meal dance across your taste buds. Nobody should be excluded from those pleasures just because they were born a commoner.
It'd be good if that's how things worked.
You think it's not?
Take my time back as a mercenary. I would have gladly eaten a half-cooked rat if it meant I was getting food in my belly.
Rats. We are the rats.
It's only since I joined up with this army that my palate's become a little more discerning. What I'm saying is, if you never have the chance to eat good food, then you'll never know what good food is supposed to taste like. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but
in that case...
Dorothea?
Oh, sorry. I got a bit caught up in my thoughts there. But I think it might be just as you say. Will you indulge me for a moment?
Sure. What's on your mind?
When I first started singing, I did it for me. Only me. But it wasn't long until Manuela discovered my gift. So, I joined the opera company. It felt... incredible. I wanted the whole world to hear my singing. But once I became a songstress, I started attracting more and more attention from the nobles. Before I knew it, I wasn't singing for myself anymore. I was singing for them. Now you can't even appreciate my songs if you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
That might be true, but like I said, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. So many people would kill to be able to do what you can do. So don't belittle yourself like that. Your singing is incredible, Dorothea.
I appreciate that. I really do. But I still can't help but wonder.
That's all. I hope I was waiting for you. This is such a gorgeous place.
You spy a young couple on a boat in the distance. Their love-struck laughter echoes water, but you're not sure if you feel envy or annoyance.
My adoptive father taught me the basics of handling a ship, so a small boat shouldn't be too difficult. I don't mind taking care of horses. In fact, I wish I could do that for the rest of my life. Oh my! I'm adopted. House Edmund took me in when my real parents went missing. Let me see. I still feel like I'm of no use to any of you. I wish there was something I could do. What?
Perfect conversation.
Sorry. Eye contact is difficult for me. I struggle enough to make conversation as it is. My adoptive father used to scold me for having bad posture. So now I'm always careful to sit up straight. Is something wrong with my hair? I try to make it look ordinary so I don't stand out. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your company today.
Shows the Marina's charm increased as a result.
What a wonderful meal.
Hey, you've still got some food left. You don't want it? That Ogma Wolverine meat's super hard to come by, you know.
Oh, I don't really eat meat. You can have it.
Don't mind if I do then. You know, I always feel strangely energized after eating this stuff.
You look so pleased to be eating it.
If not every day I get to hear you laugh. Did I look funny or something?
No, it's just that the look on your face made me feel happy.
Instead of just watching other people stuff their faces, maybe you'd enjoy trying some yourself?
I'm perfectly content just watching.
Huh. Well, anyway, it seems like you've gotten more comfortable eating with me, Marianne.
I have. When you told me not to act like someone I'm not, at first I didn't know what to do with myself. But I still thought I could learn something from you. And as I talked with you more, I just got used to us eating together.
I see. Then why not branch out and eat with other people too? Mealtimes are a great opportunity to make new friends after all. Making conversation and sitting around the dinner table go hand in hand. That's how we ended up friends, right? It might be a good chance to get to know someone else. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, it's just... my adoptive father said the same thing to me once.
He did?
He often criticized me because I avoided other people so much. He said that, as the heir to House Edmund, I must be at least somewhat sociable. But he never bothered to understand how difficult it was for me to do that.
I'm sorry. I was being insensitive, just like your father.
No, you've done nothing wrong. But I don't think it's a good idea for me to get involved with too many people.
Why?
I only bring misery and misfortune to anyone who gets too close to me.
That's not true at all. Why do you even think that?
It is true. I know it.
Okay, if that's the case, then how's it possible for us to be hanging out right now without any problems?
You're right. I should have been more vigilant and kept some distance between us. But you're so kind and I just like being around you. I'm sorry. I'll stay as far away from you as I can from now on. I should go.
Hey, wait, Marianne! What am I gonna do about her?